Brice and I'm 18 years old, and I'm really hoping to work with you guys for an internship. I live in Richmond, Indiana. I've lived here for 18 years. It's a very long time. Finally getting out of the house and going to college at Anderson University. And I'm going to study music business up there, and I'm very, very excited about it. I just talked to my friends and say, what do you guys think of me? What do you think the flavor of me is? And my friend Nathan, he said that I'm very individualistic, and I could see that, yeah. But I like to do what I like to do, and I do it without people caring. Without caring what people think of me. I mean, I care what people think, but I'm just not afraid of what people think of me, bad or good. Another thing about me, I am pretty much fearless. I love to do crazy things. Just ask any one of my friends. I'll go talk to some random person on the street. I can say, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm Brice. I like tacos or something. But it's just so fun, just not caring, not afraid. I love it. When I was about 11, I got into that. And then I thought, like, yeah, this is nice. I like this. And I knew in my heart that it was awful and wrong. But I just didn't care. And, I mean, silly me, forgot to erase my history once. But my dad's a computer technician, so he's very attuned to looking through what's been erased in history. But he found out about it, and he confronted me about it, and I just felt awful. And thinking, why does this have to happen to me? And I thought about that for probably about maybe 4 years, and just, why does this have to happen to me? Just, that thought always went through my head all the time. And probably about maybe age 14, I started thinking more about a God perspective, and that's about when I started getting into JTxProd church, and just like reading some of the blogs on there, it was just like, wow, there are other people that have the same problem. And I was just reading them, and I was just like, I gotta change this. I want to change it so bad. And so I started reading my Bible every day, and that helped a lot. You get your heart in the right place in the morning, it can help all day, and that helps me out a lot. I mean, sometimes I just jump around the Bible. Sometimes I'll just close my eyes, open it up, point to somewhere, and I'm like, I'll read that. Usually works out. Sometimes it's like, okay, God, what are you trying to show me today? But, I mean, sometimes it's just, like the other day I did that, and it opened up to the Great Commission, and I'm like, it said, go and make fishers of all men. And I'm thinking, I need to do that. I love that verse. But when I was 14, I started doing that, and it started changing me, and I started really getting on fire and just wanting to say, hey, I'm getting out of this. I'm getting out of this. Hey, it's taken me 4 years to figure out that I'm probably not ever going to get out of it. But I can always count on Christ to keep me safe. And I know that my family has been helping me out with this, and they've been just huge blessing. My dad, he had issues with this, and he just gave me like tips and tricks on how to deal with it, I guess. And maybe by age 16, I really was running hard, I would say. And I was reading all this stuff on JTX Church, and I was like, wow, purity is just so close. I just want to grab it and taste it. And it's always out of your reach, and I know that. And the only way to keep it in your reach and in your hands is through Christ. And gosh, I'm so glad that I can count on Him for every single thing. Thank God. Now that I'm about 18, I'm about to go out on my own at college, I'm thinking, I don't want to be in my room alone with my computer in front of me late at night working on some assignment and say, hey, let's go look at this. I don't want to do that. And I'm really scared for college about that because I don't want to fall into that trap. And I talked to my roommate about it. He's actually had the same issues, and we decided that we're going to form a partnership just to keep each other in check and be safe from it. And I'm really glad that I found him as my roommate. But I really don't want to fall into that trap in college. But I know that this has changed me so much. Just struggling with pornography and just trying to get out. I've become a lot more mature. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a man, more like a young man. But, I mean, I just basically count on what people say. So if you call me a man, who cares? I'm a man. I mean, my mission for life is just, I talked to God, and I was asking him, thinking, God, what do you want to break break my heart with the things that break your heart? And I really felt drawn to people who are just broken, like people who are cutters, people who just feel depression and just are caught in that trap and hate themselves for the way they are, and that really hurts me, and I want to change that. I want to go out and help people who are needing help people who are depressed, help people who are needing something and they don't know what it is. And I want to just share God with them. Show, hey, you don't need that plate anymore. And hopefully get to them. And hopefully win them over to Christ and give Him more glory through that. I've had some friends who are cutters, and I've talked to them a lot. It's just, it was so hard for them, and learning about that, about them cutting was so hard for me. And I just wanted to grab a hold of them and hug them so tightly and never let go. But my mission is just to help the brokenhearted and just help them find peace through Christ. If I was allowed to be part of JTX Church's intern team, I would want to help them in every single way that I could. I want to use every single one of my talents to just give to people. I've been to Vegas, and just the whole city is just, it seems like everybody is just a lifeless vessel, just roaming, thinking, hey, this will help me, hey, that'll help me. And they're missing the point, and I just want to go in and help those people find what they need. And gambling addiction is huge over there. And they'll just go in, waste all their money, and think, whoa, am I gonna get back home? I just want to help them find out that you don't need to gamble, you don't need to take pornography, and you don't need to take part in whores or anything, and just find God. I just want to help them find God. I mean, I'd rather them do it themselves, but I just want to assist them in finding true happiness. Because nothing is true happiness except for God. There's nothing but God can make you really more human than you are. But I just want to work with XXX Church and help you guys out and just give you every single bit of my talents and just help you do what you guys love to do.